Hello, I'm Scott Glazer. Street racing in the New York tri-state area has been a problem for many years. Thousands of car accidents and deaths across the nation have been caused by illegal racing. With speeds reaching in excess of 100 miles an hour, law enforcement is cracking down and crushing cars for first-time offenders. There is, however, a safe and legal alternative to all of this. Club racing, also known as autocrossing, is done all over the country in local parking lots. Short courses are set up and the drivers navigate them for best time. The sport has gained popularity in recent years. Let's see why this grassroots program is getting so much attention.
In autocrossing, drivers are individually timed over a short, miniature road course clearly defined using traffic cones. Cars compete one at a time in a class with similar cars. The sport emphasizes driver skills and vehicle handling rather than just speed. The corners are tight and there are lots of them, so the driving is exciting and challenging. We talked to Rob of Motorsports Northeast, and he told us about this fascinating sport.
Well, first thing you do is you go get all the equipment from a storage facility, come over here, empty out the trailer or the truck, and start to begin setting up a course, set up our registration area, set up our staging areas. Next point, after the course is finished up, we start a tech line where participants get their car checked out to make sure that those cars are safe to participate in today's event. After that, there's a driver's meeting, in which you'll go through all the rules and regulations on how you do it, what you do at one of these events and what everything means. And then after that, you run for approximately 8 runs a day. You get 8 runs, and you also will be flagging where you're out there chasing cones like behind me. New drivers, it's simple. You come out and have fun. That's all this is. You can come out here, have fun, and you'll learn a lot about car control. And we also offer things to help you with car control. New people will come out, you go through the whole tech, you go through the driver's meeting. Your first several runs of the day, you will be sit with an approved instructor. Okay, an instructor will give you the very basics on how to run through the course. Being smooth, staying on course are the 2 things that really matter on your first autocross. There's actually 3, and the third one is have fun. You don't worry about time on your first autocross. There's other people here who are very competitive with this. They change their tires and put R compound tires on there to be competitive. If you come out here, don't worry about your time, just come out, have fun, and learn how to drive. And your skills here will translate over to on-the-road skills, driving normal every single day. I've been racing competitively now for 17 years, and in those 17 years, I can count on one hand how many accidents there have been. Mostly, they've been jumping curbs, or we had one guy hit a light pole. That was it. Everything else has been very, very minor. We don't even get 1 accident a year. It's very, very rare that we have an accident, and usually it's because the individual driving the car was driving over their head and not listening to an instructor, or, made a mistake, because it happens.
Movies like Rebel Without a Cause, Grease, and The Fast and the Furious showed a glamorous side of street racing. But in reality, there's nothing fancy about this kind of competition that takes the lives of innocent people. How dangerous is street racing? Data is difficult to obtain, since neither the federal government nor the insurance industry tracks related casualties. But an unofficial estimate says that at least 50 people die each year as a result of street racing in the USA. Ben Wagman, a veteran autocrosser, gave his opinion about this dangerous sport.
As a product of that as well, before I got into autocrossing, I can truly say that there's such an outlet when it comes to autocrossing, such a release in a safe environment where you can do that kind of stuff and learn how to drive. So for those people who street race illegally on the highway or on side roads and put other people in danger, think twice about the next time you do it. Come out to an autocross. You'll quickly appreciate what driving skill is all about, because it's a very humbling experience. You may think you're the best street racer out there, you may think you have the best car, the fastest car, but once you come into an autocross situation, it's very humbling. You quickly learn your abilities right there, and what makes it more humbling is that you can have a car that has 300-400 horsepower and see a car that has 140 horsepower like this Miata turning faster times than your 300-400 horsepower car. So you learn to respect driving, and you learn to appreciate your abilities where you don't put other people in danger on the street like that. What got me hooked actually was when I was in college. I was going to Montclair State University, actually, my alma mater. I had a classmate. He got me hooked on the sport. I came out one day. I did my laps, and the rest was history. That was 11 years ago. Every time I come to an autocross, it's very exciting. You know it's exciting when the night before you're thinking about it. You're kind of tossing and turning. Because it's exciting. It's competitive. It's fun. There's so many elements to an autocross that just makes that Sunday or Saturday a fantastic day.
Autocrossing is fun, safe. Come out, give it a try. If it's not your cup of tea, that's fine. But most of the people that come out and try this get hooked very quickly, and it becomes a whole new experience.
I encourage anyone who has a passion for driving, who enjoys it. You don't have to know how to drive. You don't have to know how to drive stick. It could be automatic. It doesn't matter. If you want to learn how to drive, if anything, learning autocrossing, it makes you a better driver out there on the road. A lot of the situations that you find out here on the course resemble a situation that you find out on the road. You can learn how your car reacts if you're pushing it too hard. It's defensive driving to some degree. So I encourage anyone to come out, and it's a great time, and you're going to get hooked once you take your first lap. You're going to want to do it again and again, and you're not going to want to leave.
As you can see, these club racers are very serious about what they do, and some of them are even moving up to amateur racing. It's hard to imagine why anyone would risk their lives just for a cheap thrill. For more information about autocrossing, go to the websites www.motorsportsne.com or www.scca.org. And if you're feeling the need for speed, head to an autocross. I know I am. For Carpe Diem, I'm Scott Glazer. Thanks for watching.